Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here with Silverhound. We have some pretty big breaking news that might actually, it might actually do a little disruption to the coin grading scene as we know it right now. Of course, we know the two biggest players in coin grading has always been PCGS and NGC. And then you have some of your lower tier ones like Annex and ICG and a few others that have never come quite to being competitive. As a matter of fact, the coins coming from PCGS and NGC are the only coins that a lot of collectors, dealers, investors really care about. And now, Coin World had just broke a news story. Certified Acceptance Corporation, also known as CAC or CAC, has announced that they will be putting their hat in the ring for their own grading company starting in 2023. They have actually opened up a new facility. I believe it is, where is it? Atlantic City? No, Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach, their main headquarters is located in New Jersey, where they normally do just the regular evaluation process for the CAC stickers. To kind of give you a little backstory about what CAC does. They like I said, evaluate already graded coins. And, let's take, for instance, this coin right here, which grades out Mint State 64 plus. All right. If they feel like that the coin is graded on par to what the grading company assigned to this, they will assign it with their sticker. There's one of two stickers that you could earn as a result. You could earn yourself a green, they call it a green bean sticker. It's like a little oval. That's one of them. But there's also a very prestigious label as well, a gold holofoil hologram type of sticker with CAC in there. So you're probably asking yourself, who are they and what kind of impact have they had on the coin grading market to this point? Because we've seen, not on the coin numismatic side, but we've seen in other collectibles like sports cards where we've seen an influx of brand new graders, a lot of which, right out of the gate, were doing just fine, had offered some pretty spectacular services, have promised that your coins will be graded fairly, or your cards in that particular instance, not coins. But a few of the companies are beginning to kind of falter and go by the wayside now that we're beyond the hyperinflation period for sports cards. We're still in there, but when grading and gradeflation is all that matters in the sports card field, all of the smaller players in the game like HGA, I would even say CSG, who is a part of NGC as well, or a collector society. I think that's the main company. They're not as relevant today in the sports card grading scene as they were probably a year ago. That may all change, but there are companies that are going to go under because of just the easy cash grab it was for the last 2 years. You had like an easily 4, 5, 6 other companies throw their hat in the ring for card grading. However, coin grading is a little bit different because, again, we've had these gold standard type of companies like PCGS and NGC that have really been the go-to guys for coin grading. This day and age, the Registry set program has been a huge factor and the big reason why that folks prefer PCGS and NGC. Now, if you guys haven't been paying attention to the turnaround times from both PCGS and NGC, they are long. If you were going to do just a general basic submission of a few coins that are worth under $500, be prepared to wait until 2023. The turnaround times have been anywhere from 90 to 120 days. and I don't foresee it becoming any better, considering that they are indeed the top two grading companies that people prefer for not only that registry set program, but also for turnaround for huge profits. Most dealers prefer either one or the other. There are redeeming qualities to both PCGS and NGC on their own. And then now we have CAC that is essentially going to do a little disruption. And it's not like they're a brand new grading company that's starting out from scratch. They kind of are, but they've built up this reputation in the dealer community, in the collecting community, in the investor community, as a company that you could send your just graded coins in the hopes of earning yourself a green bean. And guess what that does? We have seen price spikes on every single coin with a green bean. Even some of the crappiest coins that at first glance, like, why in the world did they grade that thing? It's probably like a $50 coin, but a $50 coin graded with that CAC green bean on there automatically kind of like doubles the price. Go figure. Now, it's not 100% success rate as far as getting more bang for your buck, enhancing the overall value of the coins. But we have seen in the auction scene, in the collector scene, that the CAC sticker adds a tremendous amount of premium to those coins. Just go ahead and take a look at Heritage Auctions Archives, Great Collections, Stax Bowers. Take a look at all of the CAC certified stickered coins, compare them with all of the non-stickered coins, and you're going to see a pretty substantial price difference. So that's kind of like the game that a lot of folks play, especially on the dealer side, because they recognize that CAC green bean or that gold bean, which, by the way, adds just a ridiculous amount of premium to coins. They recognize that is going to make them a lot more money and, in essence, become a little bit of a cash cow kind of thing for them. So CAC, it's interesting. They've been around for 15 years, all right? So there's a lot of trust. People know the name brand. But how will they fare transitioning from being just an evaluation company to also doing coin grading? They had mentioned, as a matter of fact, the person that's going to be spearheading this particular program is going to be John Albanese, who is, he's the guy at CAC. He will be spearheading the program. He quotes, when I started CAC in 2007, starting another grading company was the last thing on his mind. All right, obviously the CAC idea was the one thing that he wanted to put out there as kind of a balance of powers. Are the grading companies, doing a good job grading their coins, and then we're going to evaluate those as such. Not to say that coins without the green bean are worthless. It's just that they're kind of double certified, once by PCGS or NGC, and then again by this other company. Over time, we've gotten a mandate from the collectors and dealers. We've seen many of the higher priced coins submitted to us, but for some who wanted the CAC service, it became impractical for them to pay 2 grading fees and essentially 4 shipping fees for some of the coins, where there wasn't a niche for CAC services. This will allow a one-stop shop option, or a one-stop option for those coins. So essentially, the evaluation part of the company, where they just put the green beans and the gold beans on there, will still exist fundamentally today. But they're also going to have this completely separate entity that's under the same business umbrella, of course, that's going to be operated in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And the idea is you could send your coins to CAC grading, and then also under the same form or online form or whatever they're going to use, you could also X or check mark. I want this also considered for CAC a green bean. I don't know how that's going to kind of work. It sounds a little bit like a conflict of interest with them themselves, because they're CAC certifying their own graded coins with their own grading service. I don't know if those two entities I don't know. I don't know if they're going to coexist or if they're going to completely do away with the evaluation portion of the company and just do the grading, and then every single coin will have a green bean on there, or if they will even continue doing that. Let's see. Let's see what else Mr. Albanese had to say. He said it's going to be a true team effort. Everyone is going to be contributing. Currently, there's 3,000 members that are signed up for the CAC services, but just that in itself tells you that there more of that number is going to be mostly dealers, auction services, and then the elite collector base that actually have signed up for the membership through CAC. We'll be rolling out a world-class registry set program. Okay. So he even, Mr. Albanese, had clarified a little bit about what the registry set program is going to look like through CAC grading. There will be global sets that include coins from all graders, but we will also have our own CAC registry sets exclusively for CAC coins. That's kind of cool. So they're going to have this global, which will have like a bucket of different graded services that will be added in there. So, I mean, because when we look at it right now, it'd be silly not to add that in there because the landscape of graded coins has been primarily PCGS and NGC, and then a few outliers. And then they'll have their own for just CAC coins. So again, it's kind of like, oh, right, this sounds a little bit very cool, but I just can't help but saying because of just the CAC registry by itself, it feels a little cash grabby, taking advantage of a very, very, very rich kind of aspect of numismatics, and that is coin grading on a corporate level. He even went on to say, even major show will feature multiple CAC grading sets on display. So things like your Long Beach show, your ANA show, your World's Fair of Money, your Florida Fun, they'll be in attendance, and we'll have actual graded sets on display to give you an idea of what those are going to look like. The initial focus, and he quotes, will be on U.S. coins right out of the gate. Without experts in the field, you're not offering the quality you need for the service. Our partners love the U.S. coins, and we'll have enough to tackle with that right now. There are currently no immediate plans to include paper money or to offer conservation services as some competitors do, like NGC and Annex. Let's see, what else? Anything else here? I have a 10-year contract to spend 1 week a month in Virginia Beach, and I'll be here in New Jersey, in brackets, for tiebreakers. We'll have customer service in both locations. We have a great product currently with great people, and this will make that even better. And then finally, he went on to kind of conclude things by saying, these coins are welcome in our registry set as they are, and he's referring to CAC stickered coins already, said Albanese. The owners don't need to do anything differently. We're going to let the market react to the news. Many of the coins we've seen are among the more expensive coins. It's the coin that earned a sticker. You buy the coin and not the holder. We will be phasing out the stickers over time. So that kind of clarifies what the overall direction is going to be with the green and gold stickers. They're going to do away with that program. It sounds like they're going to concentrate their efforts heavily on CAC grading. So, wow, that's a lot to unwrap. Kind of cool. I mean, you can go ahead and check it out on coinworld.com. This is kind of like a fast reaction video. My personal feelings is they're going to be in the thick of things, but they're not going to be the top tier grader. They're going to have to fight for that battle because creatures of habits in the coin world, okay, we all prefer PCGS because, again, they are kind of referred to as the gold standard in the grading community. People are used to the actual holders and how they kind of like stack together, and they like the appearance of the coins in these holders. And PCGS has enhanced the experience over many years, modifying and upgrading these slabs and the labels and making sure that you can't really easily counterfeit these things, with the holograms and, just the overall build quality of these things. These things are damn near bulletproof. And again, it's going to take quite a bit of effort and time and trust to be able to pull away a lot of the diehard old kind of like I'm used to PCGS and NGC, old dog, new tricks conversation, and getting them bought into CAC. Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing what their slabs are going to look like. The least important thing is going to be the slabs and the overall general appearance and all that great stuff. It's going to be, at the end of the day, how fair are they going to be to coins? Are they going to be more strict? Are they going to be less strict? Are they going to be a lesser expensive alternative because we don't know pricing yet? There's still a lot of things that we need to know about CAC coin grading that will take time. And it's probably not going to be until, of course, they're going to launch this thing, I believe, first quarter of 2023. We won't get a general sense of their capabilities and what they're going to offer until that point. But it's going to be interesting to see. I think we have been long due for another coin grading company, and the fact that they got 15 years under their belt means that they're going to have a much better transition point into coin grading than some of those new sports card grading companies like HGA and CSG and a few others. So it'll be interesting, again, to see where this is going to lead up to. Some of you really don't give a rat's ass about coin grading, and it's all good. It's all good because, there is also the beauty, and even Mr. Albanese had said, buy the coin, not the holder, right? Because the beauty is in the actual physical item. If you're able to hold it in your hand and feel the weight of that 300-year-old copper coin in your hand, I mean, it's a completely different feeling than, say, lugging this thing around or a bunch of them in a case. And all it is, it's a very this is how I make money in a living, and that's really all it is. And there's two completely different fields, groups, and all of this. There's the purists who care and like about raw coinage, and then there's the other group that obviously they want to capitalize on the money potential of grading coins. So that's why I wanted to talk about. Pretty big news again from the coin community, courtesy again from Coin World. Go ahead and check them out, coinworld.com, if you want to see the whole article. But yeah, this is a reaction video of what I saw and seen and everything like that. I'm excited. Let's see what happens. Okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. They've already, for the most part, had a foot in the door for 15 years. This came out of left field. I wouldn't have thought that they would, actually put their name in as being one of the premier graders. It sounds like they're going to be inserted right mid-pack, right after NGC. That's not a bad thing. And then they'll work on fine-tuning things and, going about that direction. So that's going to go ahead and do it. I'm Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound News. You guys have a good one. For all you good old boys and good old ladies out there, keep on collecting. And I'll see you guys on the next coin video or TikTok. All right. See ya.